Abusia ade a enten si e wo man Ghana mamu hadom no enei ebi asi Kennedy akompɛ kokwa Agyapong aba abontia be di nkomo e de afa Sammy Gyamfi ho na abusia ensɛm a ɔka ye no eye very shocking na ɛno na Ghana fo nyina se Kennedy akompɛ kokwa Agyapong saa papa we oye nipa ben abusia yenko ni yenko tie shocking revelation bi a Kennedy aye de afa Sammy Gyamfi ho
Come enti a media can they move say me president didn't mean Ghana mechanical. Does it make sense to you? Say also gold, would you cut oil? Gold for oil. Why don't you sell your gold, make the money and go and buy the oil and go through a middleman? Me man go school. But economics in a gumitri mo keke. Man go school. Simple things that we can do. And I'm surprised. You see, we have the men. We are hailing this. We are hailing gold for oil. Jesus Christ. We need to move. Move. Now, and then my boss Sammy Gyamfi Abasu, the way he argued, where Ghana ba, I know a lot, and therefore about 90% of the sema okay correct. But the way he started it was so fantastic. Yeah. Meaning number, but I tell you today, who say that is the first time in my life as a politician in Ghana here, but who say opposition were argue ye. The boy did marvelously well on peace. I won't lie, me MPP. But when you get constructive criticisms like that, we'll go very far. Today, I applaud the boy for the way sequence at the end. And he has a lot of people.
Made losses in the past under they will pay good for oil and all that. Ghanaians did not see any commensurate economic benefits. What we are saying is that in the case of the Bank of Ghana, yes, the loss may be bigger because according to the IMF, the program was scaled up. It was expanded. Not because somebody stole money or somebody was incompetent. But in this case, you see measurable, economic benefits. Unprecedented currency appreciation of 41%. Which led to inflation coming down for 12 consecutive months. You saw a drop in the public debt by more than 100 billion Ghana cedis and significant savings to the government. That is what we are saying, that this was the price the Bank of Ghana had to pay under this program, poorly designed by the SWAL government for the stability we enjoy. We are not saying that somebody at the Bank of Ghana has done anything wrong. So let's that.
Now, Kwame, America na ochine bi obi quote him. Inyaso MPP fo se Ibrahim brain na Nyankopon de tum no mahena. We should also remember to be fair, to be just. Mayama power no nkoye mu na yanka de vengeance. Mayanka de obi di yehen enti yeso yebeden yebeye ni bi, because that power would also not last forever. Nyame yen na adoma. May you repeat one mistakes, reset, which is only to destroy a political opponent. But it should be a new dispensation for transformation. The Dr. Baumia government, we should call it a new dispensation for transformation. That should be the language of the Baumia era. We should prove a point to the people of Ghana there. Dr. Baumia is coming with a new dispensation for transformation. I repeat, let's just demonstrate there. The mutumana ye or bano afi oba yambaka the NDC for bonibia wodi. Yes, we are by nature the vicious cycle will continue. But we should let Ghanaians know through our actions that Dr. Baumia is bringing a new dispensation for transformation. So that the policies, yenya rally behind it for Ghana's development. Kwame, Sunday, since you are Ghana and the Yenyanum NDC research in the day. En zaman koye 24-hour economy atunsium, 1 job 3 shifts atunsium,
Galamsey, Atonsium, it is even worse according to TUC. Now, according to IMF report, Mikite, Meyi, page 10, paragraph 13. What's it? Gold board, Abokao.
Now,
losses.
The big issue.
And your onini,
Bracho Mebo.
Kwame onini.
Bracho.
What's the Mayan Kana? Onini.
Auntie, honorable.
American wash our Rubana, onini.
The big issue.
Page, you know.
Gold board story, no.
And your.
Anything.
Kwame, Pocho, music and mankind. Namibia, Memfamo. Kwame Boom, to be fair, Emmy, a politician, Ebi, a Mitrakoshi. Intim Pocho, one farmer, Kwame. Pocho, Mamak, a DGPP operations have generated significant losses for the BOG. That is the title there. Or yeah, section 13 or paragraph 13 of P10. Mpocho kanya na febesi rate kanya for what kan na we are fabra. Awo kan
okay 101.7
yan kan some is be pense mo a.
Ya ni onawo Afenyo marking na etwetwe enkomo wo ha na de odi amamie yi de eyi a menkenkan na memfama no.
No Kwame onye eyi a nkofo page nje ntimpocho report na nkasa nyi front page mpocho wonfa title no Kwame mpocho enwe chinje nti asam ne ze kan na achem nti manka da odi eyi nkofo gichim nkofo gichim
we ye IMF
Thank
International Monetary Fund. Ghana was selected issues.
Correct.
Na one Eddie Free International Monetary Fund, Washington DC.
Thank you. Date in here, Debe. Oh, date in so. Watch your left hand side.
So date no August 2026.
Yo, but your area minority for reporter.
There be.
Until now, you are good to go. Go to the page 10 of the report. The paragraph 13, baby, mama can na kan bodu rate. Na botel kan brofo no boko.
Mati.
Kwame, kan brofo no boko.
Mati.
Enjoy.
Kanene ya bebo lottery a. What's now the numbers?
Thank you. Kan brofo no boko.
DGPP operations have generated significant losses for the BOG. Losses in 2024 were equivalent to almost 400 million. That is 0.5% of GDP. 1/3 of which were related to G4O, gold for oil. In 2025.
No, go for reserve. The RNA reserve.
How can? Oh, okay.
G4OR no. It means gold for reserve.
Reserve, okay. In 2025. The significant scaling up of DGPP operations led to losses of over 1.7 billion.
Billion what?
Dollars. That is 1.5% of GDP.
Right.
Almost entirely related to gold for reserve. Oil purchases. This amounted to a loss of 17% of the value of all gold sold by the Bank of Ghana. Losses accrued on gold trades are a combination of service and assay fees paid to gold board.
Emphasis.
Okay.
Kwame, emphasis.
Mate, meka hobiem. Was say amounting to 17% of the value of the gold sold by the BOG. Losses accrued on gold trades are a combination of service and assay fees paid to gold board.
Continue.
Discounts on gold sold to off-takers, that is exporters, and most importantly, exchange rate losses from the spread between Forex Bureau rate paid to purchase gold and the CD reference rate used for BOG accounting. That's figure 7. Survey data suggests that Ghanaian ASGN,
that's artisanal artisanal small scale gold mining.
Prices are among.
The abbreviation no.
Yeah.
Or artisanal small scale gold mining.
Next is bodua.
Right.
Gold.
Right.
Moon. Okay.
Right.
Are among the highest in the region.
Right. So it means that in West Africa, yen artisanal gold na in yet ton, it is the most expensive. Yet ton abwazin ne area yaboko. And it's a year kade the minority no a church azim na ye kade. One ton gold in bokao na gold board ato gold aton gold abokawa. Asɛm nin kodo.
These accounting losses partly reflect valuation effects rather than economic costs.
Stay there, Kwame. So what this means is that the argument by government abandoning Shemi there is always an economic cost to implementing an economic policy such as this gold purchase program. No, it's not correct, because per this audit by IMF, with government Agyapong. By the way, just for clarity, anytime IMF does a report, it shares the draft with government for government to express its own views as to the issues emanating from the report. So what I want the public to know in there, this final report is what both parties have agreed and signed to as the final conclusion. Right. So from this report, you know, the IMF is saying there, the gold for reserve program, no, or the domestic gold purchase program, no, has a structural design defect. What the report is saying therefore is that the policy has failed, and the losses are not as a result of economic costs. That's why they stated it in black and white.
Yeah.
Kwame, repeat it. Survey data. Yes. Gold mining.
Artisanal small gold mining prices are among the highest in the region.
Correct. Move on.
These accounting losses partly reflect valuation effects rather than economic costs.
You see, so you cannot even argue that the IMF was not fair. The IMF was fair. And the language of the report, you know, per what we all know in governance, is agreed by both parties. So you have been indicted as a government for failing in such a key policy. So if you tell me that, oh, your justification is that you have brought in so much forex in the gold trade and that has resulted in the stability of the city, your own report is indicting you that no, you had some inefficiencies in the program.
The honorable when a gold board naboka na BOG naboka.
You see, let me explain to you. Kwame, this question you have the answer. What is the answer in the report? Before I come in with my explanation, in the report, what did the IMF say? You yourself, anope oyen komotwetwe. Yenna yezi no kwalama Ewuraze in Oman Ghana. What you just read, you know, IMF attributed the losses to which institution? Mpocho.
You command gold board.
Sir, can you have a ones into Munkos Kwame?
Gold board.
Can you na want it?
What's you?
No, but can you assembly Canada
gold board
into in America?
But
wait, Kwame Mpocho. Is it me who is saying it?
There be.
So must I be insulted? Or do be some roba? Make your sama to obido. Mr. Obinizin akot to pado there one shana roba. Is that not the report? Is a minority lying? Is any serious institution making fact check in this country going to tell me that the minority is wrong? What is the IMF saying about the losses? Are they not attributing it to gold board? Are they not attributing it to the entire domestic gold purchase program? Are they not talking about the forex losses? Are they not talking about the exchange rates? Are they not raising the pricing? Kwame, let me add another point.
We are not a question.
Very well, why not? This is a fair platform.
Yeah, sure.